Hi everyone, it's Jen, and I am here to share my stash with you. So I posted on the ASC Facebook group, and if you're not a member of the ASC Supplies VIP group, please join. It's in the description box below. Lots of fun, lots of support there. And I asked, since I was moving craft rooms, if you guys wanted to see my stash, and it was an overwhelmingly affirmative response. So we're going to do this, and this is a video that I'm making for ASC Supplies on Etsy, asccraftsupplies.com. I am a member of the design team and use Scrapping Posh 10 for 10% off your normal price purchases. And yeah, so we're going to start with Lavinia. And for all you haters that are like, oh, well, you have too much stuff, and why do you need all that stuff? Just wait. You haven't seen nothing yet. Wait till I get to my paper. But besides that, this is going to take a while. I'm going to show you how I store my stamps. So right now, I have them in these fridge bins. Now, this particular fridge bin is 16 inches long, so you want to watch for your length, which when I had them in my PAX units were perfectly wonderful. It used almost the entire length of or width or depth rather of the PAX unit, but yeah, the calyx and stuff like that, or whatever they call them now, I think it's the calyx, they don't fit. They hang out about 4 inches, but we'll figure it out. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but they are in those fridge bins. My Amazon store is below, and I linked at those. I also have most of them in these DVD cases. They're also in my Amazon store, and these are DVD cases without the, oh, I don't know, that circle thing that DVDs get squished on. I don't remember what they're called. Hubs. They're called hubs. So, DVD case, no hub. Yeah, so now that's linked in my Amazon store. And I made the templates for the covers, and then they're all the same. And then I stamped the actual image. And then later on, I stopped putting the name of it, and I started putting labels on them so that I didn't have to go back to my computer every time I, had a new stamp. So I will give you guys a tour when I'm completely done with my room, but what I'm doing now is I'm showing you by product, I guess, what I have, and then as I'm doing it, I'm going to be taking an inventory. So it's not just to show you my stash, I'm actually using it for inventorying so I don't buy the same thing twice. And yeah, today's Lavinia, so stand by. And Crystal, I've gotten, ASC Supplies, I've gotten all my stamps from ASC Supplies, so we may have a couple stragglers at the end, but this one is called Forest Temple, and it is a big stamp. It is probably about 5 inches. And this one I have not used in a card yet. I have Fairy Door, which is this one, I think. Secret Passage. And Far World Castle. I used that one in a stamp or a card, and I really like that. And then this little one here comes with the Fairy Door. I'm pretty sure this is the Fairy Door large, and this is the Secret Castle. So those are fun. I'll show you what the inside looks like. These I have stuck over here. And we'll also see how many stamps fit in the case there. Medium swing bed, that's this one, and you can put a fairy or whatever in there. Mini Leaf 5, Mini Blackberry, and Mini Leaf 1 there. So there's several in that one, and I could still fit more if I wanted to. And when you peel these off, it took me a while to figure out how to do it. The plastic's actually stuck on the back of the paper. So the plastic is not in the case. Some of them I don't have in the cases yet. These are fun. This is reindeer. And I think this one's reindeer. And this is Magnus. And they're good for Christmas. I accidentally, when I did reindeer, I accidentally stamped them a couple times. Crows, and one of the reasons why I did this is because I was doing my order and I couldn't remember what I had and what I didn't have. So I have the crow set, flutterby, and birds. And these are some of the first ones, by the way, that I put in the cases. Snail set, that's these guys, which I love them. And they're still available. I've seen them, or at least one of them is. The mini snail, the Jiminy, mini Jiminy, and mini Christopher. That's him. He's a little woolly bear. And oh, I got Mooch and Mimsy, the cats, and I've done cards with these, and I love them. I can't wait to get my mixed media stuff up here, so I can do some more. Show you these guys. They're solid. There they are. And these little houses are so cute. I had these categorized, and I'm gonna have to go through again of like places and animals and stuff like that, and fairies, so you may see themes. This one is the Bayleaf Cottage, and he is big. These are the actual stamped images, by the way. So you see how big he is. He will not fit on a normal size card. That's the Bayleaf Cottage, and these are available. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Let me show you how big he is. He's a big boy. This is what, 7.5 inches or something. This one I went ahead and put the UPC code thingy in it. When I started doing it, I didn't know exactly, you know, how I was going to do this. So another part of the set, this is the Bumble Lodge. He's fun. I've actually, well, I've stamped them all because I stamped them on the covers. Bumble Lodge. And then I have these two little ones, the Honeysuckle Cottage. These are a better size for your normal stamps, stamp cards, A2, I think. They're about 3 inches. That's the first 10. We have several to go, no worries. This is Harrietta's house. She was one of the first ones that I got, and they're super fun. She is about yay big. Probably about 4 or 5 inches. Okay, we have the Sacred Tree. This is the Sacred Tree here, and the Tree Branch, 506. The Tree Branch, I have him going vertical just for the sake of stamping him on the cover, but he actually, most of the time, he goes like this. I have the foxes, or are these the wolves? No, these are the foxes. And I haven't put them in yet, so you can see how I kind of got him ready. This is Fox 1. He is so much fun, and I think I've used him. Yes, I have used him. Fox 1. He looks like that. I don't know why I peeled him off. Fox 1, and I bet he's Fox 2. I do remember using him. Nope, this one's Rufus. Rufus. I had a really cool card with him on it, so kept the foxes together, so I still had to finish this case. then I have the wolf that I love. I have Valco. And I've done something with Maca. Maca? That's Maca. I've done a card with him. And I'll try and find the links to the cards that I've done. But if you scroll through, you'll see him. So I still have to finish him. And then I thought I had these more in order, but apparently I don't. So I'll just go with the Fairy Charms. That's these three guys here. Super cute. The Foliage set, which is these two little guys. Mini Maple here. And Swirl set here. And these minis, I'm not sure. I think Mini Berry and Mini Twig or something like that. I don't remember those two, but it looks like they came together on a set. But if you look up minis, you'll probably find them. So I did not get those labeled. I'll have to find out what they are and label them. Okay, now I'm going to get into some water stuff. I have Sebastian, giant seahorse. And there he is. This one I cut the card for. Don't know why, but there he is, Sebastian. I've done a card with him. We have the Fairy Barnacle, the Sea Flower, and the Seaweed. Fairy Barnacle, Sea Flower, Seaweed. Okay. We have a Sea Tangle, the Starlights set, these two, and the Marine Kelp. I think I stamped the Marine Kelp first, and then this one, and then I had to separate these two, but we know what they are. Pretty cool. I have the Sea Creatures, that's these guys, all of these guys. The Urchins, and the Shoal of Fish. School, it's a school, but it says shoal. It said shoal on the package, so, but I think it's supposed to say school, but I don't know, maybe it's not. I don't know what a shoal is, though. And then we have Hollander. I knew how to say that at one point. He's just a really cool jellyfish. Bubbles and sea algae. Okay, 20 in. Yeah, I'm about a fourth, if not that. Looks like these cases fit about 24 each, and I have 4 of them. So, these are some sayings. I have Surround Us, which is the saying here. It kind of looks like a ransom letter. Talk to the Moon. And Words of Spring. The Lavinia, the sayings or the words, they're not really sentiments. They're just kind of poems and stuff like that. So, and then we have Mini Sea Urchin, which is this guy here. I probably should have put him with the other sea urchins, but he got his own. Flo is this fish, Mini Fish, and Arlo. And then Althea and Zealith are the mermaids. And they are big. They will not fit on regular A2 size cards, not in their entirety anyways. But you can use just the tails. You can use just the faces, the heads. Okay, first 24 gone. Let's keep going. Okay, next set. And I do remember that I dropped these on the stairs on the way up, so, or at least I dropped something. So some stuff is going to be not in order at all. So I have Bramble and Thistle. And these are nice for scenery on cards. My favorite ever, the dragon set. These two are the dragon set, and they actually go this way, and this is Medela. I should have put this tiny dragon in there, but for some reason I thought he had to go with the tiny stamps, but we'll see him. I have the snow shrub, the mini bellflower, and the bellflower vine. I did keep these two together because I thought about it. These are some of my favorites. The twisted vine set, the small whimsical wisps, I think that's these two, and Spanish moss, which I think are these two. Those are some of my favorite hanging vines. I don't know, they're all cool. So wild vines and berry leaves. And then we have the forest spruce and the creeping vines, and that one comes with the creeping vines. The elm, and then the small trees, which this is exactly the same as that, but it's smaller. And then this one's just a little bit different, but you can make a little scene. This is the tree stem, and this one's the seasonal tree, and he's going that way. And I have the one going the other way too, I think. We'll come across him. I have the weeping willow, which is one of my favorites. I've done cards with him, and the cherry blossom tree, who's a little smaller. So if you want any of these, head on over to ASC Supplies on Etsy or asccraftsupplies.com. Use Scrapping Posh 10, and you can search for the names specifically on here, or you can just type in Lavinia and all the lots and lots and lots of stamps come up. This is hazel, the hazel tree, and this is the forest scene. We're getting into the trees, obviously. This is the oak tree, and this is just called trees. I have the tree scene, the fir tree, and the Xmas tree. I bet it says Christmas tree group, and I think that's this one here. And then I just got these shrubs, which I'm not sure if that was part of another one, but it's a nice little foliage for anything, any card background. Red pine large, that's this one. Red pine small, that's the narrower one, and then the small fir tree, that's that. Oh, and then I have these guys. The tree of courage, and it comes with this little dangly, and the tree of hope, it comes with this little twig. Tree of courage and tree of hope. 7, 8. And then I have the tree of dreams, which he's a big boy. I'm getting into some that aren't packaged yet, so I'll have to open these up here. I have, these are how I intend on packaging them. This is one of my favorites. It's the very first one I had, and I have the actual little thing, labels already printed. This one is the berry wreath, and it comes with this little mini berry set. And then I have this mini wild berry, which goes along with it. And then this set here, oops, which is the wild berries I'm hoping these will all fit in here because they all kind of go together. And this one is the mini wild berry. I already said that. And then this one is a leaf mini. And he doesn't go with the other ones. Let's see if you can see that. But I've used them together several times, so I kind of just stuck them in there. I may change it, but especially depending on how big he gets or how much space I have. Getting into some fairies. We have fairy wings. We have the big set and the little set, and this one's called Malted Wing Set. That's him and the large malted wings. And these were really cute. They had these like on a clothesline, a little fairy clothesline. So I thought that was a cute idea. I haven't used them yet. And then we have Luna, the tree goddess. And I think I've used her. Luna, the tree goddess. And this one is several in here. I have Dancing Fairies, and I have used them. And Fairy Foragers. So they're really fun and they're small. So these are all ready to be mounted. Some more little dwellings. We have Forest Inn, that's him, and flower pods. Flower pods comes with this little. Okay. 20 more down, guys. That's 21 cases. That's more than that in stamps. Couple more fairies here. We'll do this one. That was one of my favorites. I used her before. This is Josie, and she has a dandelion. And there's actually a cool little sentiment that I don't have it. I don't think. We'll find out. It says some people see weeds, others see wishes, and she has a dandelion. That's Josie. And she, I think I have used, if I haven't used her, I used someone really similar. This one is Spellbound Fairy. And these guys are fairy chain small. So they're about 1.5 inches. And I got some more foliage. And this can work for underground too. This is the Zen Rose. There was like a whole group of Zen Lavinia stamps, and they're older. I don't know if they're available still because they do retire them eventually. But ASC Supplies Crystal does carry some of the older ones until they're out of stock. So she doesn't have a name, but she is from the older set. I don't know if you can see her very well. I've never opened her. Let's see here. If I can pull her off, you may be able to see it better. I guess the plastic that's doing it. But yeah, that's her. Oops. So those are older, and I think they're both from the Zen like collection or before. It was kind of before they started doing the silhouettes. Okay, so this is the last one of this container. It has quite a few in it. It's got some minis in it. We have Mini Forest Mushroom, and he comes off of the side, so he's really cute. We have the Slender Mushrooms Mini. And there was some new mushrooms that I seen that I was going to grab, but I couldn't remember if I had them or not. mini meadow mushrooms. Toadstool mini, he's cute. And then I have 3 or 2 of the sets that are the little mushroom houses. So I'm not sure if these are all going to get in the same case or not. Seb's house. And this one is Fairy Toadstool. So he doesn't have a house, but yeah, we'll see if all those get in the same container or not. It's going to be crowded. So that is the second container. And as I'm going through, I find stuff. We'll put that where it belongs. And I still have to package. Like I said, I have to package all the ones that aren't packaged. So, well, maybe put those in a different place. And the reason why I like them in like this kind of container is because I can just flip through them like this. So, but because I am getting quite the collection, I'm probably going to have to go back to doing some in the sleeves, which is fine because I can still flip through them. They're just a little easier for me to access in these DVD cases. So, okay, those are all labeled. These have not been labeled yet, so I'm going to put those in a different case. Whew. I have an avalanche. And we'll go on to the next set. And more fairies. I think these may all be fairies. I have Celeste and Bria Rose. Bria Rose is the one that I use that looks just like the other one. Not just like it, but she has the hair that goes up like that, so that's why I associated the two. I have these really cute mini heart, red berry wreath, and that comes with this one too, and the mini group heart, which is this one. Super cute. Mini branch, fairy path, mini sycamore, and the fairy bridge. Mini button, mini orbs, and Liberty. It was one of the little boats. I think I only got one of the boats. We have the large music notes, the mini dots, the mini flowers, and the small music notes. And I think this goes with the large and this one goes with the small. Something a little different. We have Fairy Dust Silhouette, which I think is her, and Serin, which is this one. I've used her before. I have the Oracle and Quinn, and I've used both of those. That's the Oracle. This is Quinn. I have Tia, Felicity, and Twilight. We have Autumn Fall, which comes with these two little twirly things, and the Woodland Sprite. And she's big, but you don't have to include the entire foliage there. We have Nova snoring in the back. Forest Cap Toadstool, and that is a big one. Fairy Shops 1 and 2, and 143 and 144. These were some of the first ones, and these were some of the first ones that I got and I used. The Shanty, which I love. And then we have the Fairy Ladders, which are these two. They go up to the houses. The Zen Tall Mushrooms. Again, there's that Zen design. And then the small pixie houses, which are these three here. Yes, definitely have to put these in order. They are not in any order. Which, like I said, I did drop them, so that may be why, because I do think that I had them in order. The Large Green Man. And he comes with these oak leaves. I have Rin and Layla, which they just kind of, they're almost mirrored images and they're reaching opposite sides, so that's kind of cool. I have a couple Christmas ones here, or winter. I have, let's see if I can tell which ones are which. I have the icicles. Silence is upon us. That's this one. Fairy Merry Christmas. Have a Fairy Merry Christmas. We have the mini pine cone, the mini holly, the holly, and this is the Christmas charms, and this is the mini North Star. I think I have identified all of them. So those are some Christmas ones, and then I have a second Christmas set, Winter Magic. Throw that on the floor. Winter Magic, Mistletoe, and Christmas Eve. The Christmas Eve has the Christmas tree with the presents, and then there's 3 little fairies up there. Let's see. I have the witch's hat and the web, which is pretty neat. I have the moon, which I almost got again, so I'm glad I didn't get. The star cluster, the mini star group, and the mini stars. So kind of the moon and stars. Forest creeper, that's this one. The small lanterns, mini lamp, and mystic whirl. And then these borders, I don't think they make these anymore. At least they don't make this one. This is the border ivy and the twisted willow, which I think are neat. And then we have a couple, I have a background stamp, and it's just background script, and it has the hearts with it. No idea what it says. And then we have story, or is a story waiting to be told, Once Upon a Dream, Water Spirit Story, and Deeper Than the Ocean, which is here, good for the water stamps. Okay, we have 2 more. 2 more. Some of them aren't even in DVD cases, so like I said, we'll have to organize these the way we want to organize them. And I have some, I may put them in another case. And I have to figure out where I'm going to put them. So, oh yeah, by the way thing. Okay. So we have Pan, Fip, and Sky. Pan and Fip are pretty old. Well, all of them are pretty old. I guess these are all from about the same era. Some of my favorite, that's Verloc and Oller, or Oller. And then we may be done with everything that's cased. I got these beavers. They're so cute. We have Howard and Heidi. And they're looking at each other, and that's just adorable. And then we got gophers. Wait, gophers don't have tails, do they? Do gophers have tails? Millie and Munch, they have to be gophers. Do gophers have tails? I'm not sure, now that I think about it. And forest hares, which are the smaller ones. Easter. I have Easter stamps, you guys. Kind of. I can use them as Easter stamps. I've used this guy. This is Talia, and Zuri. Zuri and Talia. I've used Talia. I don't think I've used Zuri. But I had to get the set. If you have full set syndromes, this is bad to start, by the way. Okay, mouses. Mouses. I have Tilly and Tango. Aren't they fun? I have Basil and Bibby. And we have Bibby, it looks like he's playing like a I don't know, something, a flute. And the other one has a light. And Minnie and Moo. And they're also dancing. I don't know if I got the cat. They had a cat that went with them. Well, they went with them, but they sold them at the same time. This one is Fairy Bell set. And I guess he's going to be by himself, or at least I haven't put anything with him yet. And then we have Bluebells. That one's going to be cool to use. I haven't used it yet, obviously. Lantern single. So they put these in, I think these are supposed to be like the plants that are luminous or luminescent. Mushroom lantern set. Mushroom lantern single. I can read. I have more of these somewhere. And this one is Lily. Lily. Didn't I have a bunch that weren't even in cases? Maybe not. Maybe I haven't got there yet. Okay. On we go on. We're down to the nitty gritty. Oh, we have hedgehogs. Hedgehogs. The 3 little hedgehogs, and this is the Wallace family. Aren't they cute? The Wallace family. And we have these guys. This one's a unicorn. I can't see. He does have a horn, and he's really old. This is Unicorn 2. I don't know if they still have him. And then the 2 horses, Horse and Foal. The older ones there. I did get the cat, because there he is. Where did the thing go? Oh, he's in there. Okay. I kept the thing, so this one's Noof. Noof. Come on, Noof. Noof. And he was kind of in this, he was kind of with the mice, like they got released at the same time, so I'm gonna put him with the mice. This is just a blank thingy. I don't know why I have it. This guy I used all the time. He's in his own case. He is the Fern Leaf. And these guys I have the English Bluebell and the Garden Poppy. I wish I knew anything about plants because I have a whole garden that I'm supposed to be tending to, and I have no idea what any of it is. Any of you plant lovers want to come to Ohio for a vacation, I will hook you up with a place to stay if you help my garden. I'm going to take him out of this case. He's getting kind of beat up. This one is Indra. I saved these plastics for smushing, by the way. I have a lot of plastic for smushing. So, Indra. There we go. Indra. Big moth. we have, oh, here's the clotheslines. These are a little bit more ready. I have the little things printed out. We have the Fairy Wings line, which I thought was cute, and Darcy set. Rory and Darcy set. I was so confused. They're smaller ones, so those are cute. Yeah, I have the bigger ones of these guys. One of the first ones I showed you. And then the Enchanted Dreams. I thought I used her, but I don't think I have because she doesn't look used. Enchanted Dreams with the snail. Cute. Super cute. And I would like to put like the snails with this snail, but they come out with them, you know, so often on similar themes that I'm never going to get them all in the same place. So it's okay. These foxes, I love these foxes. Fox set 1 and fox set 2. And they are well used. And they made some beautiful cards. I will try and find those. Fox set 1 and fox set 2. I'm not sure if they still have those out or not. More bunnies. Look at me. Look at me ready for Easter. Huh. I've got bunnies. I got lots of bunnies. Okay. We have Lola. That's Lola. We have Max. I've used Max. Max is well used. And then we have the Woodland Hares. These were a couple of years ago. They are all in their own little case. Maybe I get that other bunny to go with them. We'll see. Owls. Oh, wait. Mini bunny. I don't know why I don't put the mini bunny in with him. Okay, this is a lot of minis. So we have the Pippin Mini. He's so cute, and I've used him, and I love the cards that I used him on. That's Pippin Mini. He's a mini bunny. I don't know if they still have him. This one I've used to the point where I think I should get another one. Dragon miniature, and I use this for my Distress Oxides and Distress Ink, like little color chart. This little bumblebee who is super cute. He is the Bee Mini, and you can't really see him because I've used him and he's not stuck where he's supposed to be stuck. Okay. There. Now you can see him. The Bee Mini. He's a cutie. I'm gonna get him back in there. And this is why I put them in cases, because putting them in and out of the original packaging for me, it deters me from using them. And then we got these two butterflies. This one is Flutter by Minnie. That's the one that is to the side. And this one is Mini Flutter. And that one's like the top view. He's not going anywhere. Mini Flutter. Okay. We got some more minis here. We have the Crown. Mini Crown. And I think they have a big one too. I don't have that one, which is fine. And then frogs. I have Small Frog. That's Small Frog. He has wings. I have Bogart. He is coming up out of the water. And then I have Rebecca Tate's favorite, King Hopkins. I don't know if it's her favorite, but she uses him and she does really good cards with him. But it's King Hopkins. Okay, I've been talking long enough that I'm turning silly, but that's okay. Let's get these. The Pegasus. It's Surrealist, which these are old. I don't know if they still have them. And Xanor. So old that they're in the original packaging. So 4 or 5 years old. I'm not sure. Those are still available. Probably retired too. And we have Drew. Echo and Drew. These two owls. Love the owls. And Broadwin and Malin. Okay, and then last one of this case, and then there's just one more case left, you guys. We have Moon Fairy. She is so cool here. This is Rue and Bella. Super cute. Can't wait to use those guys. Okay, so that's it for that case. And these, everything that I'm putting back here all needs to be unmounted and put in cases. We know they all have to be put in categories. I say unmounted. They're already unmounted. They have to be put in the cases and stuff. So there's that one. Okay, so one left, but there are a lot that aren't even in DVD cases yet, so. Okay, so we'll go through the ones that are in the cases first. This one, obviously, Foxglove, and these are the Foxglove, and this is the Fallen Ivy. There. And then we have Small Branch, Flourish Right. There must be a Flourish left. And this one is Willow Arch. And remember that big long willow stamp I had? This is the Willow Arch. I have some more fairies, of course. We have the Dancing Fairies, which we have the smaller version. This is the Dancing Till Dawn. The smaller version had 5 fairies on it, though. And I've used this guy before. He's really cute to use with the dandelions. That is Mia. And then, oh, there's the dandelions I was talking about. I have Faith and Quinn. Faith and Quinn. Do I have Quinn already? Like a bigger one? I feel like I do. I feel like one of the first ones. I might have a giveaway coming up if I have 2 Quinns. I think I have 2 Quinns. I'm going to make a list. Remember, that's why I'm doing this. We're going to inventory everything. And whatever I have 2 of, except for paper pads, because paper pads are consumable, we will do giveaways. Okay? So, little man Mia here. I'll show you. Little man Mia with these little dandelions. So super cute. I did a card like that. These are called dandelions. And this one's called Mini Seed Head. But essentially it's a dandelion. And this one is Fairy Tale. She's cute. Okay. So close to be done with the DVD cases, and then we go into just the regular loose ones. There's not too many. I do have some stencils too, but we're not going to do stencils. We'll do stencils all at one time. So these are called Fairy Lanterns. This is Fairy Lantern Set, and this is Fairy Lantern Set, Lantern. And this is Fairy Lantern Mini Fairy Lantern. Okay. Then we have Jip. GYP. Jip. I like that. And this one is called Tree of Faith. It doesn't look too happy. The tree face is kind of sad. That's me. Oh gosh. Okay. Shouldn't talk for this long. We have silhouette grass, self-explanatory. We have the Fola set. We have the foliage set. Okay, I have this one. I think I have this one. Remember I said I don't know where these two came from? That's because they were from this set. And then woodland fern. Woodland fern. So I have a couple duplicates. Actually not too bad for not having inventory, I think. Okay, we have these guys. Lilium set. Lilium set. And Lilium. One is Lilium, two is Lilium set. Be sure you go to ASC Supplies on Etsy or ASCCraftSupplies.com and search for these titles, or just Lavinia if you want to see all of them, because I don't have all of them. There's more. Wildflower, if you needed more. These are so super cute. Silhouette foliage set. And this guy is the lavender. I've used him. And like I said, I can't wait to get my mixed media stuff up here so we can start using these guys again. This one is the Star Blossom. And these guys are fairy buds. They're big and tall. Fairy buds. Okay, so that's it for what's in cases. Now we're going to bring out, so it's not too bad actually. I have, it looks like two of the cases, or two of the thingies that need to be, I've just got sets here, just plastics that need to be put in DVD cases, or they're already in DVD cases, but they need to be like stamped and stuff. So two of those, and then a bunch that I'm just about to get into here that I have not put in DVD cases yet. So we still have to do that. No big deal. But I have 3 full cases that are ready to be put on the shelf. So we have the pumpkin pad. He's cute. Pad, meaning like little house, I think. We have, that's a big pumpkin pad. Pumpkin lodge. You get like level up to a lodge. I got some owls. I have Irwin. He is a big boy. Gus. And the little guy here is Bijou. Bijou. I see if I can kind of sort these, but probably not. I have a couple sentiments. I have the Keep Smiling and Don't Forget to Fly sentiments, which are good also for journaling. I have the cats. These are the Hocus and Pocus cats. And I have Faba, the witch with the lantern. Love her. And then I have Minnie Rune. She's cute. Little tiny Minnie. You can get these minis for, it's super cheap, super cheap. I have the bats. Cute. Flitter mice. Ha! That's cute. Flitter mice. Ooh, it's kind of a Halloween theme. And then we have the three witches, which are Coven of the Blue Moon. Those will be fun to use. And then this witch, which is Hattie. And then I have a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern, playful pumpkin. And then these two guys, which is a mini ickle pumpkins. Ickle. So a little tiny pumpkin pad and a little tiny playful pumpkin. These look like pumpkin leaves. It's called a forest leaf, but looks like pumpkin leaves to me. Definitely go with the pumpkins. And then this kind of thorny vine. It's called a fairy crook. We have some potion bottles. Wand cleaner, wing oil, flying potion, glow worms, and fairy dust. It's just called potions. Excuse me. We have the pumpkin carriage. Super cool. And then I have the crow set. It's just called Bird Collection. Bird Collection. Kind of Halloween-y. Okay. We have two more bunnies. The hares. This one is Logan Silhouette and Lupin Silhouette. Logan and Lupin. We have Small Lily Flourish. Another dandelion. Tall dandelion, and it comes with these little leaves. And then this dandelion is taking a nap. Drooping dandelion. Leaf spray. Two different ones. Almost done, guys. We have oak leaves. It's hard to see. They're pretty thin line. We have flower collection. This one is Leaf Creeper. The hanging vines are my favorite, and you can go up or down. Like, I don't know if it makes sense going up, but I like it that way. This one is Cedar. So you got your little pine cone there. That's what that is. And then, like pine needles. We have Everly. This is nice for the side, for the corner. This is Wild Leaf Corner, and I'm assuming they have left and right. I only got one, but you can use it the bottom corner or the top corner. I have these little mushrooms and lanterns. They're all called lamps. And the sign set. Dream Meadow, 6 miles, 2 miles, Elfin Forest, Toad Castle, 4 miles, and 8 miles, Dragon's Wood. It's called Fairy Towns. And then I have this little Sandalwood, beautiful harvest, pumpkin pie, gathering, winter spice, and things nice. So kind of like a fall saying. It's called winter spice, but it's good for like a background. And then I have some minis, and we're done. I have, this one is Silver Leaves Mini. Oh, is that the same one? This is Mini Jinx. I'll have to find Mini. Where's my other Mini? Mini Kitty. Mini Kitty, where'd you go? Haha. I have too many kitties. I love it. Okay. This one is Leaves, River Leaves Mini. Oh, I got another one. See, I said I needed another one, and I got another one. This one is Dragon Mini. That's one of my favorites. And he is Mini Leaf Creeper. He goes with the big creeper. I'll have to put him in the same one. And then this little castle is another one that I use for my ink swatches. It's a little tiny castle. Love it, love it, love it. And it doesn't have a name. That was that old. So I'm going to call it a mini castle though. Okay, so you guys made it. This was in there. This was a die from a design team that I was on. So we find things that need to go in other places. What else did I find? I found 2 of these blending things that were in the cases with the Lavinia stamps, which I'm not mad at. That's pretty good. So head on over to ASC Supplies on Etsy, search Lavinia stamps, or if there was any specific one you want, search the name. I gave you all the proper names that I could find. If they're not discontinued or sold out, they'll be there. Use Scrapping Posh 10 for 10% off. And again, yeah, don't be hating. Like I said, if you think this is bad, don't watch my paper videos. So just fair warning. So we're going to get all this put together. We're going to get it organized. We're going to get it inventoried, and we're going to get it put away, and then we're going to get the room set up. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.